comparison to President Carter, it couldn't be more night and day, and we'll see whether his way is more successful.
That's a good place to bring you in, Laura, as a historian. I'm not sure whether there needed to be a press conference today. At the moment, they were paying respects to Jimmy Carter, but there we are. The juxtaposition of it, how did you see it, the style that you get from Donald Trump versus the diplomat that Jimmy Carter always was?
They are polar opposites, but it's interesting because obviously Reagan, who defeated Carter, made him that one-term president, was the one who coined the phrase, make America great again. But he used it in the sense of optimism, not xenophobia, not, I'm talking about anti-immigration. So it's opposite in terms of policy, but there are some sort of similarities. And Reagan was the oldest president at the time. So there are interesting things in terms of age, in terms of how he approached briefings. Reagan was very much keen on not really focusing on the detail of policies. So it's very, very sort of similar in that respect, but very different in the policies that they do land on and the style of communication. So for Carter, it's absolutely polar opposite. For Reagan, we see some similarities, but we also see the fact that this is definitely now Donald Trump's Republican Party.
I mean, when you talk about juxtapositions, Gary, you could hardly have two different characters than Jimmy Carter and Donald Trump. I think Jimmy Carter said the most extraordinary thing that happened to him growing up in the 1930s was that the house where he was raised got electricity. They didn't have running water.